Hello, Dapo GDP team. So today I'm joined by Penny as usual, and we'll be updating you on our CSM Sprint. So we added some new features to the application just to help with our weekly active user growth. So one of those main features was the MyTebe portal. So this is a portal that clients have been using even way before the Nkwashi platform came about. It's basically a portal where they make payments and they can also check the statements or any balances that they may have. So we decided to incorporate this onto the application so that clients can be able to view everything on one platform. They can have their gate access ID, they can have their MyTebe portal on the same platform as well, and they can be able to ask us questions as well on one platform. So basically, this one has helped out a little bit. Some clients have responded by saying they do use the MyTebe portal. Then some clients have responded by saying they tried to log in, but they can't seem to remember the login credentials. So they have responded to us by saying, "We love new login credentials." So that has actually been positive feedback because this means that they actually want to be able to check the statements even from home rather than coming into the office all the time to ask for those statements. Yeah, so Penny, want to update us on the next thing?
Yeah, sure. So another feature that we added to the application is the client request form. So what would happen prior to us adding this is that clients would have to walk to, or rather go to the offices at Nkwashi, get a paper and fill out their request regarding whatever it is that they want for their plots, etc., etc. So we literally just copied that form and put it into the application. Clients can easily just get onto the app and fill in their client request form and just make it easy and submit it to Nkwashi. So, I mean, it's also very helpful because now we're looking at COVID and social distancing. And so this also actually helps to enhance that particular aspect to the pandemic. So it's a great feature and great response as well so far.
So another thing that we're working on currently is building content for the application. So we do have a news feature on the application. And so we have to kind of keep the news feature always updated and interesting for clients to always log in and kind of see what's happening, what's the latest information at Nkwashi. So we are building content by, trying to reach out to clients who are currently building at sites, or if it means just updating clients on the COVID pandemic, or if it's also just sharing construction updates. So content research is a very, very important factor on us gaining weekly active users at the moment. So the more content we share with them, I guess the more people will definitely come back and say, okay, there's actually I actually have this Nkwashi platform and I'm able to actually get updates consistently on the application rather than always request for that update. You can always share it with them by sending out messages. So Penny will elaborate more on the batch list messages that we actually send out to clients when we come up with content.
Yeah, so as Talia has already said, content is a very important aspect to the application because, again, we need to drive weekly active users and we also need to retain clients. But how do we do that? It's simply by creating content that will allow for them to come back to the application. And so how we do this is that Mutale and I both have a database that we work on. So she has quite a number of clients on her list. I also have quite a number of clients on my list. And so for every week, we come up with about 200, so 100 from hers, 100 from mine, or sometimes 150, 75, so 150. And then we just include them into like a week one. So we group them as week one and we send them whatever notices that we have for that week. So that would be, for example, notices regarding COVID-19, because now Nkwashi is doing temperature checks. And if your temperature is higher than the normal, then you're not allowed to enter. And so that's like for week one. Then week two, we also have, different content that we're putting out. So let's say construction updates. Week three, we have different updates, which is maybe interviewing builders, etc., etc. So that is how basically we group the different clients that we send to. And when eventually we're done with that, we'll just sort of go back to the first week and start sending whatever content we have for that week. So that is how we come up with the batch list for messages to be sent out to different clients. And then also for our last sprint, we did talk about us coming up with the time tracker feature. And last I remember, Mutele and I said we had spoken to Poniso, who is the site manager, but eventually we had to do a training for the guards, for the site employees. So we actually managed to do that. And the time tracker has officially been rolled out onto the application, accessible, of course, by the custodians at the site, who will then start and stop shifts for the employees. And then that is sort of incorporated into their payroll at Nkwashi, just to help with a better system for logging in time. The response has been great. Of course, it comes with bugs here and there, but our engineering team has been great at fixing whatever problem has come through. It's been rolling for a week and 2 days now. So great feedback overall. It's been great. The training went great as well. We had all the site employees come to the training and just understand how the feature would work. Also had to, you know, enroll each and every one of them onto the application, just so that they could get access to that. So it's actually been a great sprint for us. The last sprint has been really great for us. There's been a lot of achievement, and it's just good to see that people, or site employees and clients, are engaging with the application. It's good for us to see. Yeah, and that's all that both Mutale and I had for our update this week. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.